Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. I'm going to go over a lot of important dates with you, but today is Saturday, July the 2nd. We're kicking off July full force with a lot of information for you, a lot of booking dates and events that we've got going on our channel. So with that being said, I need you to listen and write them down because I'm really busy today and I'm going to try to get everything dropped into the description box. But in the meantime, if you need the dates, pause the video as it's playing and just jot them down. So with that being said, I'm tentatively between 3 and 3:15 today. I'm going to be going live and sewing my 3 projects with my open gate quilts. Now that's going to be fun. I've never did one of those, so hop on over and join me for that. I'm also going to be doing, let me see, I'm just going to skim across my calendar. Starting on the 10th of July, it's going to be the 10th, the 17th, the 24th, and the 31st, 6 o'clock p.m. on my channel. We're going to be doing the traveling quilt. And what that is, if you don't know already, it's these block builders. And we've asked all the subscribers who would like to join in with us to please make 1 block and mail it to me. In your email, you'll be given the information on where to mail the block, and it just goes into your regular standard envelope. 2 stamps ought to be more than sufficient to get it out. I know now we're going to have the delay of a little bit with July 4th, the holiday coming up. So with that being said, my husband and I and Kathy and Stephanie, we've opted to move the cutoff date to the week of, and I'm saying the week of July the 5th. That way, if anything's held up in the mail coming to us, or if you're sitting on the fence wondering, do we still need block builders? Absolutely. We've already filled all of the blocks for the requirements for 1 quilt. We're about 8 or 10 in on the 2nd quilt. So that means we need more block builders. So if you're interested and you're on the fence, please reach out to me. My email is donna@handmadebying.com. Please shoot me an email and just say block builder, or you want a block in the subject. And my husband, he will send them straight out over the next day or 2, because we really want to get these out before the 4th of July holiday. That way everybody on their downtime, if they're not doing anything, they can go ahead and spend 20 minutes and go ahead and get their block done and pop it off into the mail, and then hopefully by next week they'll be starting to dwindle in for us. So on the outside of your envelope, you're either going to be quilt 1, quilt 2, and as I open them, I'll have a flow sheet there, and I'll be able to check them off. And I'll name whoever's mailing them back. And I have a couple that they just want to be known as anonymous, and that's okay too. We love your work, and this is your way of showcasing your work and donating to a worthwhile cause. In the end, what we're going to be doing is donating the 2 quilts. I don't know if we're going to get the 3 like I had hoped, but maybe next year. But if we can do the 2, it's a godsend. We're helping 2 organizations by just donating to them. So with that being said, don't forget the dates are the 10th, the 17th, the 24th, and wait a minute, the 10th, the 17th, 24th, and 31st on my channel. That's when we're going to start opening the mail each week when it comes in. I'll mark you off that I've got your block, and Kathy and Stephanie will be live with me, and they'll be talking about the block and whoever created it. Isn't that neat? And I'll just be sewing them in, and I'll press it up and stick it on the design wall behind me, so you'll be able to see the quilts as they come to life, 1 stitch at a time. So if you need a block, we need 16 or 20 more. So please reach out. That way we don't have a lot of people doing duplicates. But we're going to make this work. It's going to be fabulous. So, like I said, we have extended the blocks for request. If you're interested and you're sitting on the fence, please reach out. The week of July the 5th has to be the cutoff. So, with that being said, I'm going to hop into all my recordings for July. So, I was going to do a pre-record to wish everybody a happy Independence Day, but with that being said, we're getting a little bit delayed today with picking up some other recordings that need to be done. So I will catch that recording to wish you all well and a safe holiday on my Sunday recap. So there will not be a Monday live with it being Independence Day. I will be with my family. So the next record for my interviews, that's going to be on the 11th of July with Sean, the guy who sews, and his wife, the dog mom who knits. We're probably going to be gone a bit over an hour, so make sure you bring your cold beverage of choice and sit back and relax while we learn a little bit about knitting as well as Sean's techniques in sewing. Then I'm going to go mind picking on the 18th with Melissa at Practically Creative. She's going to hop on over to my channel. We're going to go live for an interview, and I'm going to see how she got started with you, and you're going to see some background history on her as well. And then we're going to round out the interviews for July on the 25th with Becca. So that's going to be fun. And I'm going to hop over to my Saturday on the 9th. I have a special guest joining me, and that's Tracy of the Sewing Channel at 7 o'clock p.m. on the 9th. So save that date. She is a doll baby. She's got so much information to share with all of us, and it's going to be a blast. So remember, the interview dates for July is going to be the 11th, the 18th, the 25th, and the 9th. So that'll be all the interview dates. So my goal is this. The traveling quilt, I've already told you about. So as they come in, I've got my rope basket over on my long arm, and we're just dropping the envelopes in as they come in, and I'm not going to open them in any specific order. However it got here, that's how we're going to open them. And that's going to be when we first open the first ones on the 10th. My goal is I have a shipping notification that Open Gates has shipped me their second box, so that'll be their July box, but it'll be my second one. So if it's here by the 5th, I'm going to go live with it and do that opening with you. And if not, when I return back to town on the 6th, my husband and I have a day trip, we'll be doing the opening on the 6th. So watch for a live on the 5th or the 6th. On the 12th, whatever's in this project box, I've allotted time on my schedule. On the 12th, I'm going to go live and I'm going to sew up whatever's on the inside of that box. I'm so stoked to be working with Monique and this Open Gates. It's just a blast, and I'm so excited, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So let me get back to my Wednesdays. My Wednesdays is always going to stay my hack of the week. That's my busiest day of the week. So we do our pre-records, and they're going to shoot out to you on Wednesdays. Thursday, starting on the 7th, I've joined up with Melissa at Practically Creative and Colleen. What we've opted to do is we're going to be doing the 3-yard quilts with Donna Robertson. We're doing Time Machine as our first project. The quilt book has 8. So we're going to work through the quilt book and just make some fun quilts, and it's going to teach us. Some of them's easy, some of them might be a little challenging, but they're going to be fun projects that we're going to do with you all. Anybody that wants to join in, let us know ahead of time and we can work things out. The book, I've already given the book number if you don't have it. If you need the pattern, let us know and we can try to figure something out. But on the 7th, Melissa and Colleen's going to come to my channel at noon. The goal is to work till about 2 o'clock. We're going to all come to the table with our fabric already picked, cut, and ready to sew. So we're going to have 72 half square triangles to make that day and trim down. Melissa is going to show you how she cuts hers in a different fashion that she's going to be showing you how to do it. I've never saw it, but that's going to be her way of teaching you how to do it in a different way. On the 14th, we're going to hop over to Melissa's channel, and we're going to do from noon to 2, and we're going to probably just start piecing the quilt then. Whatever we don't get done then, we're going to slip over on the 21st over to Colleen's channel, and the goal is about an hour, maybe 2, we should already have it pieced and be able to show you. The goal is, according to all the directions and everything that I'm seeing and they're reading, we should be able to knock this quilt out from start to finish in about 6 hours. So if we're coming to the table with it already ready to go, our goal is we've allotted 6 hours in our schedules to do this. So then on the 28th, we'll take an off week and then kick back in August, pending our schedules, with yet another project. And I think that's pretty cool. And then that's, let me see, that's my Thursdays. My Fridays is fire hall business that I have to attend to. And then Saturday, like I said, I normally do my pre-records on Saturdays because the house is quiet for Joe and I. But on the 9th, I'm doing Tracy with the Sewing Channel, her interview. I'm holding tight and holding steadfast Coriander Quilt's final release of how we're going to put this amazing quilt together. So I'm not sure, and I should have checked before I came live. I'm not sure if it's coming out the 16th or the 23rd. But whichever day that comes out, I'm going to pop yous over here with me. We're going to do a live, and we're going to just do the assembly of this quilt. You have joined me in this journey, and I want you to finish it with me. And then the next time you see that, it's going to be on the long arm. I've got a lot of good ideas for that one, and I want to showcase a lot of my ruler work with it. So on the 23rd, I don't know if everybody has the time, but I hope you do. Sean, the guy who sews, joined forces with 5 of us content creators. There's myself, Sean, the guy who sews, Beth of Goody Goods, Melissa of Practically Creative, and Fallon of Fallon Quilts. Our goal was to pull only product from our stash. And it wasn't our pre-cuts or anything like that. It was all scrap-based projects. So I've got my videos going out as I worked my project, and I've got it already long armed. So for my end, I'm going to come to the table with, I'm going to be sitting in bind in mind while they're sewing, so I can assist with reading the chat to them while they're busy sewing. So that'll be my little way of helping them, but yet in the end, I'll have a finished quilt. I was going to do mine for the cat napper, but my granddaughter has decided this is going into her girl cave. So projects change all the time, right? So that pretty much wraps out my month of July. So if you want to save just a couple important dates for August, it's going to be the 7th and the 14th. That's when we're going to drop dead finish on my end and get these quilts in the mail. As I finished one, it's going to Stephanie Stitches, and then as I finish the second one, it's going to Stephanie. She'll pick her date on when she's going to long arm them and invite us all to watch. How cool is that? Soon as she gets it done, it's going to hightail to Kathy, and on September the 11th, you save that date, it's a really important date. We're going to join Kathy on her channel, and she's going to bind them all up, and then we're going to pick the 2 charities that these quilts are going to go to. So it's going to be a blast. A lot of work's going into this, but it's nothing all of us can't handle. And we've learned a lot along the way. Some of the blocks came to y'all a little distorted or blurry because my husband was trying to blow them up to make it more visual for you guys who has to read the numbers. Then it might be a bit blurry. We're sorry for that, and I did take pictures of every block. I have them on my cell phone. As soon as he tells me there's an issue, I get your email, go from my cell phone, and I'm sending it to you via email that way. That way, problem's been diverted, and you'll get it in color versus the black and white. So moving forward next year, they're saved in my catalog on my phone, and that's the way we'll do it. It'll be real quick that way as well. So we learned a few things along the way. Life's a journey, right? So you guys save all those dates. It's not going to be in the description box. I'm just really tweaked on time today, and I'll talk to y'all again real soon. You guys have a great day. If you like the content, please subscribe. It means everything to us. Ring the bell for notifications if you like it. Thank you guys. Bye and have a great day.